The Pond Guardian story of the croaking bullfrog. In the pond at the edge of the village lived a strong bullfrog, which everyone called Gwaa Gwaa. He has a dark green skin with specks of black spots, as if he were wearing a camouflage coat. His hind legs are thick and strong, and he can jump far with a single kick. But what's most special about him is his loud voice. When he cries out, "Quack, quack," the whole pond can hear it. At first, the little animals were all afraid of his loud chirping. Later, they found that behind his quack quack voice was a heart full of warmth. One early morning, Gwaa Gwaa was basking in the sun on the lotus leaves by the pond, when suddenly she heard a soft woo sound. It was Dion, a little tadpole just learning to swim. It came out with its mother to look for food and was accidentally washed into a corner of the pond by the current. All around were tall water plants, and it couldn't find its way home no matter how hard it tried. Gwaa. Gwaa quickly called out, "Gwaa Gwaa," 3 times. The sound passed through the water plants and reached the ears of the tadpole mother. The mother tadpole followed the sound and came over Dion. Dion threw herself into her mother's arms at once and wagged her little tail at Gwaa Gwaa. "Thank you, Gwaa Gwaa. Your voice is even more effective than a small trumpet." In the morning, the sun was slowly rising. The little dragonfly was resting on the lotus leaf. Suddenly, it was blown into the pond by a gust of wind. Its wings got wet, and it couldn't fly no matter how hard it tried. When Gwaa Gwaa saw this, he quickly jumped over and used a wide lotus leaf as a small boat, gently pushing it to Tinting's side. Tinting quickly climbed onto the lotus leaf. "I'll take you back to the shore." He gently paddled the water with his hind legs, pushing the lotus leaf to the shore. After drying his wings, Tinting waved his antennae at Gwaa Gwaa and said, "Thank you, Gwaa Gwaa. Your little boat is so stable." At noon, a mischievous little crab named Tianshon was looking for snails in a crevice of a stone by the pond when it accidentally got its big pincers entangled in water plants. No matter how hard it tried to pull them apart, it couldn't break them. So anxious, it made a click-click sound to pick up the stone. Gwaa Gwaa heard the sound and ran over. With its strong hind legs, it gently pushed aside the water plants and helped Kyeonjian pull the snails out of the crevices of the rocks. "Don't worry. I'll help you." After being saved, the pliers gave the snails to Gwaa Gwaa as a gift and tapped the pliers against him with a click as if saying, "Thank you." In the afternoon, a few children came to the pond, wanting to catch a few little frogs to play with. Quack, quack, quack. The sound reached the frogs' ears, and they all quickly hid in the deep water plants. The children didn't find the frog and had to leave. Little frog Tiao Chow emerged from the water plants and jumped at Gwaa Gwaa, saying, "Thank you, Gwaa Gwaa. Your loud voice is really our alarm." In the evening, the setting sun dyed the pond orange-red. Gwaa Gwaa sat on the biggest lotus leaf, surrounded by Dion, Ting, Jion, and Tiaon, sharing snails and sweet aquatic plants. She called out, "Quack, quack, quack," as if singing. Looking at her friends' smiling faces, her heart felt warm. Suddenly, he felt that his loud voice and strong hind legs were not just for scaring people. They could also help others find their way, rescue friends, and warn of danger. It was much happier than basking in the sun alone on the lotus leaves. It turns out that a big bullfrog can also, with its own enthusiasm and skills, become a little guard in the pond, bringing safety and happiness to every friend. When the moon rose, Guagua was still chirping Guagua by the pond, her voice gently wafting in the quiet night as if she were singing a lullaby to her friends. The pond is quiet, with only the sound of flowing water and the quack quack. Because of the quack quack, this pond has become more and more lively and warm. Such days are more delicious than sweet snails and more comfortable than big lotus leaves.